Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Stone Block with ShadeX582. So I did get rid of the googly eyes. No googly eyes for me. But in any case, so we did a little bit of changes here. Cleaned up a little bit. We moved our storage down here. We've got our Herculean storage, the actual RF storage that we've been making for our power right here, just so we can keep an eye on it sort of. We got our AE2 stuff down here as well as we've moved a lot of crafting stuff that I would foresee being used for crafting into this situation, into our storage. And we moved this storage over here, and it's going to be mostly for just like maybe a lot of organic stuff that we don't see ourselves using a lot of in crafting. We'll move that out there as well. Still work in progress, obviously. So put this in here as well. But yeah, and then this holds a lot of the stuff that we foresee maybe using for crafting later or for other things. It's definitely getting cleaned up. So this is inorganic stuff that we don't necessarily foresee us using for crafting purposes at any time in the near future. So there's that. And we moved our little storage chest up here too that had some of the rewards from our beginning, and our furnace, and our, we actually do want to upgrade our furnace this episode. So let's work on that as well. We got our inner tank and stuff in there. Basically, I mean, we could just really just throw all this stuff in here as well, honestly. Because just trying to condense everything that we got, and that can go into the other storage because it's organic, you say. But yeah, that's basically what we've been doing in between episodes. Nothing too out of this world, too crazy. Just a little bit of movement. We still have our machines up here right now. The way the power situation is working, we've got this spectral coil, which I believe was just a reward, and it just generates energy for nothing. It's literally just to generate energy, and it's going directly into our network. And also the grid power, the power from this furnace, is also just going into the network as well. This is just its own standalone power right now, only 2 million RF. If we need to, we can just quickly hook it up to that. But just for the time being, because eventually we want to get this stuff kind of hooked up to a system that we can automate a lot of things. When we want something, we can just request it from the AE2 system. But for now, that's what we got, and that's what we're working with. This, of course, is still collecting the lava. We still got our mob farm back here, still working well. It's not getting overflowed or anything. Still doing a good job of keeping everything as it needs to go. And yeah, so we're doing pretty good on that. We got a decent amount of chests, 9 epic loot crates. We got 5 legendary loot crates. Doing well. Now we did create this room because today we want to get started on chickens and cows maybe, and just do a few little upgrades as well to maybe our furnace situation, because we've got mystical agriculture in here. And if you look at the mystical agriculture thing, they got some good furnaces in here, and they're not really out of our reach to get some of these furnaces. We already got a bunch of Infernium essence, which is basically what's required to make all this. We got our prosperity shards. We can make our base essences, which is just 4 prosperity shards. But the furnaces itself doesn't even take that. It just takes, blocks of Infernium, and then going forward, blah, blah, blah. So what I was thinking, since we can upgrade this, we should have enough, I would think, by now. Let's look at how much Infernium we have, because just cooking stuff out of a normal furnace is just taking way too long. So yeah, this right here. So we have, 20 stacks plus another 3 stacks, so like 23 stacks of Infernium essence. So I'm thinking that should be enough to do a few things, right? Oops, just sort of filled myself up, but that's okay. It knew what it was doing. So if we wanted to, let's put these in our storage system as well. And let's say we wanted to create the first thing for this mystical agriculture. So we wanted to create this one, and it's just a regular furnace plus a block of Infernium, and that should be super simple, right? I think I got that here. Yeah, so if we want just a block there, create that, and boom, super simple, easy to do. And I think that that's going to get that quest done. Excellent. Let's see what we get from there. An ender chest. Okay, not bad. Now for the next set of Infernium, we are going to need to do an Infusion Crystal. So that, let's see here. Infusion Crystal. We can't do a master one yet, but we should be able to get one of these. Diamond Pretty sure we had a diamond. Did I put it up here? Any of this storage? See, this is where we're really trying to break this down and trying to get a lot of the stuff condensed so that we can get all the things we need. This right here is for all of our reward system. But I don't think... did we actually not have a diamond? We can wait on that if necessary. I mean, we did just do at least one upgrade for it. But I guess we do not have a diamond in our system, so we'll have to sift and get some diamonds. That being said, I don't think that we're going to actually be able to progress quickly anyway. Eventually, we definitely will with this, but we'll just stick it right there. It's still going to be a lot more effective at, you know, doing stuff. We could throw like a block of cobblestone. And see, it's a little faster. And instead of it taking one tiny coal, I think it takes like a quarter of a tiny, or 3/4 of a tiny coal. So you get a core left over. So it's probably like 25% faster. Are you serious? Another one? Okay. Well, those guys are coming for me in there. But yeah, so we did get that completed. We'll move on to those as we get the diamond that we need for it and everything. So obviously it says, yeah, okay, we haven't got an infusion crystal yet. All right. So looking at the rest of the stuff that I sort of wanted to do, if we got this done, we wanted to also look at a resonator because we're thinking about upgrading our power generation. I mean, now that we got this automated power generation, we're not really using much of the power. We did get some rewards last episode, which was the speed upgrades for this thing, which would increase the speed by a drastic amount. I mean, it would probably generate so much from one piece of coal. If I could find the speed upgrades. Probably got them in my system down there. It's not there. It's not there. In here, okay. Probably is in the system in here. So speed, yeah, they're there. I can see them right there. So upgrade speed. So that would upgrade it a bit, but we would need to generate some grid power, which we haven't started generating yet. But now that we've actually got that, you know, reward where we just generate power out of nothingness anyway, we may just move on to some chickens, you know, something in order to do that. So in order to get the chickens going, gonna need a market, which we're able to create, no problem. And we did get, I believe, we got an egg and everything. Chickens, buy a chicken. But we did get everything we need for the chicken catcher, which is what turns chickens into an actual entity that we can use in the with the actual farm. So let's go ahead. Oops, get into here, and there you go. So now we got that, and we can put our marketplace up over here to buy a chicken. So I think if we go backwards, it's faster because these are the spawn chickens. So we'll need 3 emeralds, which I do believe we have. Yep. And we're able to put that in there and boom, buy a chicken. So we are able to throw this and a chicken is born. And then we smack the chicken with this, boop, and it turns into an entity that we can use in our chicken farms. So we have a chicken. Right? That's actually probably the easiest part. As far as what we're doing. You could grow a chicken as well using the chicken seeds, but again, we haven't got into that part yet, and you require chicken chunks, so we'd have to kill some chickens in order to get that with a chunk sort or whatever. So I think that was just the easiest way to do it. Now a hen house, that's going to require some hay bales. We have been farming up our hay a little bit. I don't think we have enough, honestly, at this point. So if I put that in there, and we've been throwing that because obviously this is stuff that we'd be using to make stuff. So if we, was it 4? No, it's actually 9. And how many do we need for the roost? I think it said 3, right? Yeah, so we're going to need to grow some of that. And we're back. So I was able to, I just actually went out and I got so much bone meal. I just got, a stack of bone meal, made 3 stacks of, or a stack of bones, made 3 stacks of bone meal, and boom, we got a whole bunch of this now. So it needed 3, I believe. We can clear these out. Back into our quest. And we want to add this. This. And the fun house. I like how it's called the fun house. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So I think we'll have enough. And I saw that one of them required seeds. So obviously we got seeds over here from all that we just did. Okay. So if we go in here, we craft a chicken breeder. Boom. Chicken nest. Okay, so that's going to require more of these. Just like 4. I think that's how much for all of them. And then a nest. Oh, we're probably going to need another thing. And a roost. Yeah, we're going to need 2 more. There we go. And the roost. Boom. So that's those 3 quests. Progressing into chickens a little bit now. Good. Complete those. We got a chance cube. A block. Ooh, man. Okay, Insanium Essence is a block of it? Yo, that's going to help us progress. And some water mills. I mean, wow. Okay. That's going to give us the things we were talking about. No idea how that worked, but we're going to take it. So the Insanium Essence is actually, is that like the last tier? No, there's Ultimate. So, but Ultimate is made out of an Insanium ingot, is it not? No, it's just Supremium. Whoa. That can't be right. Blocks is a premium. Wither skulls. Okay. Well, with those crest rewards, we can actually get into the other things we're looking at. But let's keep our eye on the prize real quick, and we'll just go and put up our chicken stuff real quick. So we have our chicken breeder, which obviously that's going to breed the different chickens. And over here, I have a spot where I'm going to do the cow breeding because obviously with cows you need, so the chickens probably don't need as big of a spot. Let's start the chickens over here, right? So we have our chicken breeder, put right there. We have our nest, which that's, I guess, to make sure chickens hatch. I haven't been able to use this correctly. I think I don't know what I'm doing with it, but we'll do that there. And then for the roost, this is where we store the chickens. So if we put this guy in here, it's going to start automatically just giving us, the chicken drops. So eventually it'll give us like eggs and, maybe the other stuff it drops too. So that's cool. That'll start working. Look at the little chicken. And you're going to have a lot of those roosts because it's going to be a lot of different chickens that we can get. But we're starting off with it now with what we have. And we can make these chickens right here you can actually make. So I think the ones who are already highlighted, you actually just make these with like an egg surrounded by something. So there's the logging chicken. If we wanted to create that, I think it would behoove us in the short term right now if we wanted to do, what do yellow chickens produce? In the breeding, no, not in the breeding, roosting. So they just create yellow dye. Well, it's not like too important. So nether quartz maybe that's a thing we could use chickens for to get more of those. We don't need bone meal. Maybe some redstone chickens. I think the first thing we want to do is maybe the red chicken. So we'll have like a good place to start with the redstone chickens, right? So sand and red chickens will breed into a redstone chicken if I'm looking at that correctly. So, and if I'm not mistaken, it's just sand and just red dye probably, right? A red chicken egg. Throw it to have a chance to spawn a red chicken. Okay, so you can't just make the red chicken egg? Can't be bred. Well, it can't be bred. Color egg throwing. That's just a chance, though. So, do I have... It said there was some out of loot crates. Let's open up some loot crates then, right? We really need, like, this up here. So, if we were going to the red chicken egg... red egg is out of loots. And it can be from a common one, so it looks like maybe only common creates that. So we should have a bunch of common ones, right? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of those. So we'll get like a stack. And maybe we'll get some red chicken and some other chicken eggs out of this too. While that's working. And let's clear up our inventory a little bit before we do this. So honestly, that's going to be really helpful there. That's going to be pretty awesome, I think. We'll keep that. And we'll throw the furnace in there. As well as the hemi-glass cables. The accelerating rod. And the quartz wrench. Probably not going to use those two frequently right now. We'll put this down here. And we'll throw a watering bucket down here. So now everything else in our inventory we know it's going to be the loot rewards. Clownfish. If you hold shift, it opens it all up at once. So we're just going to hold shift. Boom. 64. So we did get some chicken eggs, it looks like. I don't know if that's all the rewards right here, but we're going to start. Yeah, there's a red chicken egg. Cool. Start throwing this stuff in here. So we'll have a good look at everything we got. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff, isn't it? Man, we got more of those spectral things. That's cool. So, oh no, that's a music disc. So we got some music discs. Okay. All right. Not bad haul. Not a bad haul. If we look, we got 2 red chicken eggs. So here's the problem I have with this, right? It says throw to have a chance to spawn a red chicken. And there's no way we can like put this in the hatchery or anything like that. Because I think the hatchery is supposed to guarantee a chicken spawn, right? So if we do hatchery, or this thing, a roost. No, not a roost, a chicken egg nest. So place an egg in the nest and it'll auto hatch your chicken over random time. Placing a redstone lamp, a heat lamp will replace that up to 3 blocks above the nest will increase the speed. Sitting on the egg will also increase the speed of hatching. Place the egg in the nest and it will auto hatch over time. Same thing that says there. So, but what kind of egg, right? Like, can I place the red egg there? Heat lamp. And what do we create with a heat lamp? What? Can we not do heat lamps in this? I imagine it would be part of our quest, right? No. No mention of any of that stuff in there. So, and what is this thing that I got? A ranged building scepter. I guess that's cool too. I would really not want to waste eggs. You know, I got 15 eggs now from that reward, but like you see how we only got 1 cocoa brown chicken egg and stuff like that. It's like I'd rather be able to, you know, save these if I can. Let's go back into here real quick and read that again. So up to 3 blocks above the nest. So I'm guessing if we do 3 redstone blocks, it helps with the speed as well. And I believe we have, yeah, we could make 3 blocks out of that. We need to get like a portable crafting table too. That's a thing. So if we do this, is this going to increase the speed? So right now, first off, if we throw it in there, hatching 0.0%. If we right click, we can right click to get it out. I mean, it's in there and it says hatching 1%. So I'm guessing it's working. And then if we do 2%, 3%. Now here's the deal too. So when this hatches, do I have to be here to smack it with the chicken wand, or is it just gonna hatch? I mean, if we throw this one, I guess we'll see. Boom. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like the idea that we don't have like 100% chance to get it. And if we take this out and put it back in, it says 7%. So it's still hatching it, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I was looking into it a little bit, and it seems like heat lamps are actually more. First off, they pop up, so you probably don't want something directly over them, which is why I guess you can put redstone lamps up to 3 above them. So probably don't want something directly over it, so that's a thing. And then also the lamps are just like lamps, just regular lamps that you can get. So like a redstone lamp, right? Like I don't think it's like an actual heat lamp that you would get. So if we do this, we don't have a lot of glowstone dust, but it may be worth testing out here. So we do a glowstone and then a lamp, right? Boom. And we should have a lever here for it. And then, so right now, it's going up. I mean, not extremely slow, but let's see if this makes it any faster. If we go here, take this redstone block out, put this lamp on here, and I guess it doesn't need that because whatever. I think that's going a little faster now, right? 18, 19. I mean, we'll see. I just hope that it like spawns that egg because I hate to have to like lose eggs. This guy should be creating more eggs for us. Yeah, so it's like I said, you can put like more and more chickens in here as well. So, if we do another nest, right, just for like a regular chicken egg and have another lamp, although we don't have the glowstone for it, um, we should be able to like get more chickens and thus, have faster progressions because right now it's like obviously progressing kind of slow in there. And just for the sake, let's see if we can get another chicken out of this stuff. So if we go, no, we could buy another chicken. Kind of wasting eggs here. I feel bad about wasting eggs if I'm honest. It does say the third I have a chance. Well, it's just a regular egg, so it's always third I have a chance to spawn. Well, we'll just buy another one because we have enough emeralds. And then, yeah, we'll buy 2 more chickens, how about? And then we'll smack them with the chicken creator thing. So go in here, buy a couple more chickens. Buy. Spawn chicken. Boop. Then smack the chickens. Boop. And then we're able to put those chickens into here as well. And it'll increase the progression speed. So obviously that's a lot faster than the one chicken we had in there. And this is 40%. So I'm curious. I'm gonna try to beat on here when that gets to 100 to see exactly what happens. But that being said, we are in a row as far as looking at all these rewards we got because we didn't really take a good look at them. So we got more wheat. That'll be cool. Music disc, carrots. Got more leather, which is going to be good. Wolf bait. X compressum. So let's look at X compressum. I don't even know what that does. So X compressum. Auto compressor. Like, what is this stuff used for? Wolf bait. I mean, doesn't seem like it's really used for anything that I can see. Auto compression handle, auto compressor, compressor rounding. Does it like create a wolf or something? Hold on. Like wolf bait. Unable to lure animals. Right click for more info. There's no water in this area. Okay. So if we put it down here, and that's supposed to count as a water block, but we do have water blocks right here. Place more blocks from the animal's home biome here. What's its home biome? I don't even know what its home biome is. There's no water in this area. I guess it doesn't count as water for that. But, I mean, hey, now we know what the baits. I guess we can use that if we want to bait some wolves around here, right? And I'm guessing it's the same thing for all the other baits as well. Ocelot bait, all that stuff. Got a lot of eggs. So if we just look at eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of different eggs with that. That looks like it. Oh, gray egg. And I don't know if all those eggs are part of the quest line or not. They may be. Who knows? But as you can see, it's like we're already pretty... that would require another 10 or so hatcheries if we want to hatch those eggs, and then once we get the chickens, it'll require another 10 roost in order to have them start making stuff for us. So that's interesting, I guess, to say the least. Now you did see we got some cows over here as well, right? And I believe we got cow stalls.